and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit briefly about research. So research is important because nothing that we do and technological advancement, well, none of that would happen without research. And it's actually now being built into the RCR curriculum. So over the course of our training, we have to contribute to a research project and gain some understanding of how research is done. Um, and not, it's very open, the wording. You can get involved, you can do it theoretically, whatever, but all are required to do critical appraisal. So, for example, I'm on my vascular block, and every Tuesday afternoon we're given a paper, kind of 2 or 3 trainees, each given a paper, like a recent study or something, or a technique, and we have to summarize it into a presentation. And sometimes the papers are not fantastic, so we critically praise them and have them a discussion afterwards. And it's really quite useful, actually, to practice critically appraising as well as your presentation skills, and then discussing findings. So, and lots of modules have similar things. And then, as Masood mentioned, you can do an academic training program. So I believe ACFs are a separate application on Oriel. So here's comparing the normal training to academic training. So you can take it at different stages. But yeah, like Masood said, between ST1 and 3. These red things. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. The red things are exams, which Beth will talk to you a bit about. But yeah, part 1 is in ST1, and then the first part of part 2 is in early ST2. ST3, sorry. Yeah. And then part 3. So then after your academic clinical fellowship, you have the option, you can do a PhD, you can do a clinical lectureship, you can do a postdoc award, fellowships, or you can just go back into normal training. And then alongside being a consultant, you can do kind of research professorship, or you can be a senior lecturer as well. As Masood says, 75% clinical, 25% research, protected time. But that's not the only option for doing research. So we have something that the ERCR is promoting as the student and trainee academic radiology teaching. So kind of every 3 months here, we have an afternoon where there's a workshop on various things. So we had one recently on coding, for example, and how that fits into research. Introduction to statistics, how to review papers, and that's kind of a quarterly program with things that there's a curriculum for it that we're meant to cover and learn, and it gives you a flavor of research. And kind of, if you're interested, then it opens up things for you to do. And every year there's a presentation day. So if you're interested, this year it's on the 14th of December in the Bob Champion building. There have been some fantastic talks in the past, cardiac MRI, and lots of different cutting edge research. And all of the trainees here go to it. It's quite interesting. So I'm also a bit ill. There's a podcast run by Professor Termazai, who's here. I don't know, some of you may have seen this, all about research. Again, lots of different career paths to doing research, different experiences, different points you can do it. And I think that's the QR code to the podcast if you want to find more. Radiant is a radiology academic network for trainees. Lots of different projects they set up. It's similar to other research kind of committee things in other training programs. There's a mentorship scheme. You have courses on statistics, things like that, and their Twitter feed is there. It's a collaborative network of trainees from all across the UK, which is supported by the RCR and the NIHR as well. Here there's a brain imaging centre combined with a UEA Wellcome Trust and the Wolfson. They've got a 3 Tesla MRI scanner and lots of projects going on, methods and modelling. neuroplasticity, dementia, cognitive neuroscience, lots that you can get involved with. And the point of contact for lots of these research things is Prof. Termazai. He's one of our MSK consultants, but he's kind of the research lead as well. Very approachable. Um, like I said, there's lots of different routes. You can do bits here and there. You can take a formal out of program experience to do some research. You can less formal stuff, kind of build it into your training via discussion with your educational supervisor and the TPD. Any ideas you have worth discussing, any research is good. And again, the START program will help with getting some experience. And then there's mentorship as well. Tom is very happy to be approached and answer any questions you might have and guide you in the right direction. Even if you're not getting into radiology this year, or if you're taking a year out, you can always, I'm sure, contact him to do some research alongside whatever else you're doing, F3 locuming, to kind of build up your application. Thank you very much. So now Dr. Malcolmson is going to give you a talk on training is like.